World War III. How close are we to global conflict? A chilling comparison of World War I and World War III warning signs. The one who does not remember history is bound to live through it again. George Santayana. Is World War III on the horizon? With rising tensions between powerful nations, many are asking, how close are we to global conflict? To understand the present, we must look to the past. Let's compare the warning signs of World War I to what's happening today. Before World War I erupted in 1914, the world was already on a dangerous path. The warning signs were there, but they were ignored. Nations were becoming more nationalistic, focusing on their own interests and competing for power. This led to rising mistrust between countries. Back then, countries like Germany, Britain, and France were building up their military might, preparing for a conflict they claimed they didn't want. Alliances were formed, creating a network of treaties that promised mutual defense. But this only made the situation more volatile. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria was the spark that ignited the war. A single event triggered a chain reaction, pulling the world into a devastating conflict. So, are we seeing the same warning signs today? Unfortunately, yes. Nationalism is on the rise once again, with countries focusing more on their own interests and less on cooperation. Nations like the United States, Russia, Iran, and China are ramping up their military capabilities, spending billions on advanced weapons. Just like in the early 20th century, today's global alliances, such as NATO, have created a delicate balance of power. But this balance can easily tip, pulling multiple countries into a conflict if even one misstep occurs. And then there are the potential flashpoints, disputed regions like the South China Sea, Ukraine, and the Middle East. These areas are like ticking time bombs that could spark a larger conflict at any moment. But there's one major difference between World War I and today: technology. Modern warfare is far more advanced, with cyber attacks, drones, and the terrifying potential use of nuclear weapons. This makes the prospect of World War III even more frightening. So, what can we do to prevent World War III? The first step is understanding the warning signs and learning from history. Diplomacy, communication, and international cooperation are more crucial than ever to keep the peace. Are we close to World War III? While no one can predict the future, the warning signs are too clear to ignore. By recognizing these dangers and working together, we can avoid repeating the mistakes of the past and prevent another global conflict.